Vulgarfest III, 2018. It all went down at the Ridglea Theater in Fort Worth, Texas. The lineup for Vulgarfest III was Under a Spell, Coilback, Demonseed, the Sideshow Rats, 383, Vivid and Vulgar, and Warbeast. The bands brought their A game and put on a great show for the crowd. If you weren't there, here's a little bit of what you missed. Not only was it a full night of metal, the Sideshow Rats brought some freaky, fetishy fun.
One of these bags has a special little friend in there. This guy. Here. 1, 2, 1, 3.
I love this. This is my favorite part of the show, guys.
To finish the night, the triumphant return of Bruce Corbett and Warbeast for a full set.
God damn it,
Vulgarfest III 2018 was another amazing show, and next year promises to be bigger and better than ever. Here's a little wrap-up with the boys from Vivid and Vulgar.
Let's act it out on the floor.
Wait. Blindfold?
We can play Tiger. You roll out on the floor, I'll throw you the meat.
All right, so
Is this recording
Vulgarfest.
already?
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Yeah, I'm gonna use all
You know, it's
that.
funny, the walls
gonna be
are the
like
same color as the walls
#MeToo.
were last year at the other venue.
Except for the pink bit over
But the
here.
pink looks really good at offset.
Salmon.
It makes it
Salmon.
classy.
It goes well with my skin tone.
It does. It does. You got kind of a pinkish sort of thing going on.
I've been working on it. Pinch my cheeks before the show.
All right, Vulgarfest 3
That
is
would've ride.
finally done into the books.
Yes!
So, Under a Spell, Coilback, Demonseed, 383,
Sideshow Rats.
Sideshow Rats, which
Awesome.
was badass.
Rats Burlesque Sideshow.
Yes, and then of course Vivid and Vulgar.
And the Mighty War.
And Warbeast, rounding it out. A strong set from Warbeast.
Fuck, yes, they did awesome.
Strong
That was
set.
sick.
So, what's our takeaway from this one?
It's getting better and better every year, man.
It is.
Every year is getting more people, more involved. It's getting more fun to do.
Yeah.
Starting to lose all the business end and stress and start to just become fun.
Which is what you want to do. When you
Right.
start out
Eventually
there
you try to get to the fun
and
part.
Yeah, and people that showed up late, you missed some good bands. People that showed up late, you missed some really good raffle prizes.
Damn straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people
Badass.
walked out with a
Yeah.
lot of stuff.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, there was a lot of stuff, a lot of jealous people out there too. So what do you think's going to happen next year?
We're gonna have number 4.
Yeah.
That's a good place to go for number 3. That's actually a good
Yeah,
thing.
you're right.
The goal is to make it bigger and better than
You can
this
just
year.
screw with people and do Vulgarfest 5 and then be like, what did I miss?
So we can throw them for a loop there.
I've always said the best debut album would be Greatest Hits Volume 2.
That was
And
badass.
just screw with
Yeah.
everybody. They'd be
Yeah.
like,
What the
oh, I
fuck?
totally loved all your old stuff. Did you?
Thank you.
So, like, what was some of your favorite parts? Like what was a highlight for you in this one?
The new song.
Yeah, doing the
Playing the new
songs.
song was badass.
Yeah.
Song for Cadence, that
Sounded
kicked
good
ass.
too.
Yeah.
It sounded
The
good.
crowd reaction was really
As far as
Awesome.
me, yeah, the new song was great. The biggest highlight though was seeing
Bruce.
Bruce.
Bruce coming.
That
Bruce just kept getting
smile
stronger
on
and
his
stronger
face,
and stronger.
man.
Oh yeah, I mean,
And
It was-
that was a real
yes.
good thing.
It was nice to see them at their level again.
yeah, it's not like he hadn't missed a beat. It was
Yeah.
just like it was good. It was really, really
Yeah,
good.
awesome.
Dug the video wall behind everything. This venue definitely
Yeah,
this
come up.
Man. Yeah.
I think everything went the way it was meant to go
I agree.
this year.
And being at Ridglea Theater is nostalgic in and of itself. I mean, for most of the Fort Worth metal scene that's been around forever, when we lost Ridglea, it was devastating. I mean,
Yeah.
beyond devastating. And they just now got back to doing metal at all. They've actually turned down Vulgarfest before.
Yeah,
because they-
actually, we tried bringing in Vulgarfest in 2016. They said we're not doing metal, we're not bringing the heavy music in. We're going to stick with the corporate, the weddings, and and then the political rallies that they have in the morning. But
Which
yeah,
can be
there
more
was-
violent than metal anyway.
Right.
Right, true that.
And
Well, you just
there
gotta
was-
play
there
Infinite
was never
Annihilator when
any-
you film it.
There was never any interest per se at the time, and then when Vulgarfest 2 came out, they were still not doing the metal. And then with what happened with the Rail Club, and
Shutting
then
down.
shortly after that, they brought in the Ridglea Metal Fest with Drowning Pool, and it was like, when the rail closed, and it's like, okay, we may have a shot at this. And spoke with the talent buyer here, and the first question out of her mouth was, you need a venue for the 20th, don't you?
Yep.
Without even saying, hey Mike, how are you? That's how the conversation started. And I was glad we were able to bring it back. I mean, it worked out great.
Yeah.
It's a very real story of, and then metal took over.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
And then
So-
there was metal.
And then there was
And I think the club overall, outside of
Jack Black just
everything,
woke up.
they had a good night, which means to be up for could very well be here again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we're
mean, I everybody behaved themselves. They didn't tear up the place. At
Right.
the same time, had a lot of fun. There was still a pit.
Yeah, and the other thing too
Yeah.
is and from a standpoint is nobody got hurt.
Yep.
Except for the goofy girl out front trying to hang on to her boyfriend, that was pretty funny.
That's
but
a really good friend
no,
of mine.
no.
I didn't see anybody
Oh
disappointed.
my god, it was funny.
No.
It was funny.
I
But
don't think anybody seemed disappointed.
nobody lost any gear.
It was a great-
Everybody had a good time. Everybody was happy. They got to eat. It was great. It was a good night.
Yeah,
All the way
it
around.
was definitely a lot of fun, and everybody.
And midget wrestling.
And midget.
I mean,
Yeah,
oh my
midget
gosh.
porn, yeah.
Yeah, interracial.
Interracial wrestling.
So what's the new
Down
song?
syndrome midget porn wrestling. So
Wrestling.
that's going to be probably booked next year.
Right.
So,
That was
yeah.
on volume 1.
Okay, yeah. So,
That was something.
yeah, that's the DVD extra you'll probably know.
As opposed to the sideshow, we're gonna just dub in our moments of wrestling with the midget.
We gotta incorporate that next year. Like get one of the wrestling rings and have midget wrestling.
That would be awesome.
But it shouldn't be a wrestling ring. It should be like one of those infant playpens.
Oh my god.
Pack and play. All right,
Yeah.
All right, this interview was great.
I'm filling it with Crisco just because it's fun.
Oh, well, there went Vulgarfest
That's
4.
awesome.
Vulgarfest 4 is already shut down.
Awesomely horrible.
Yeah, I mean, it was a blast, and everybody that missed it, y'all suck.
You know, we could do the suspension like we did last year,
No, come
but
out.
with midgets and use like fishing string.
That'd be awesome.
Just put them on poles and cast.
Yeah.
So politically correct, it's little people, just saying.
Little people, that's
Yeah.
correct.
Okay, so yeah.
Because Vivid and Vulgar is known to be politically
Yeah.
correct.
So,
Right,
so
if you're gonna take it-
interracial Down syndrome little people.
Right, and if you're gonna take them and put them in the little playpen and fill it with Crisco and let them wrestle, you have to call them little people in order to get by with it.
That's true. Yeah, loopholes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what's important is
Little
we-
people loopholes.
Yeah, it's important that we respect them.
Rolls
overall.
off the tongue.
So, when wrapping them in Crisco,
So
they
many
need respect.
jokes. So
The
many
great thing is
losses.
that if they're gonna wrestle, like the one guy's on the mat and the other guy dives and like lands on him, they squeak. Sounds like a squeaky toy.
My god. Oh my god.
I take it you haven't heard the joke about, you know, when midgets have sex, do they sound like a dog's squeaky toy?
Oh, God.
I haven't, but now I have.
And then when they come out
This
of the
interview is
well,
going straight to hell.
Yeah.
You can edit this, right?
Yeah, we're gonna cut all this.
and when
Right?
midgets come out of the cabinet, I mean, think about it.
Oh Lord, oh Lord.
I feel horrible because I'm completely.
So anyway,
I'm on camera with this right now.
So we just released the demo. We'll go ahead and
Yeah,
move on there.
okay, so
Volume three.
the demo's
So,
kind of cool. You
Evil
get a
Knievel's
keychain,
done.
you get a USB thing with it, and so like, the big question is, when are y'all gonna have an album?
A full-length album, that is coming. We won't.
The rate, 13, 14 more years.
Right.
Hey, as long as it's coming. That's
No, it's
The next process will be.
shortly after Tool comes out with their next album.
so
Right.
13 or 14 years.
Yeah.
It's taken a long time,
No,
but the
no,
reason
decades.
is because this gentleman has put in his own money to build us an entire studio. Own money by himself, like nobody helped out with that. And then learned how to use all these little different things for it and is like, okay, let me record your shit. So that's why it's taken a long time, but it's so worth it. And I mean,
But if it sounds like crap, you can blame him.
Yeah.
and we already
you
do.
got a scapegoat. so
It's
that's
already
good.
it's already a thing.
Oh, okay. Well,
We blame him regularly.
I just don't care.
and that's how it works. It's teamwork.
That's right.
That's right.
All right. Well, I guess that's it. Vulgarfest 3 is in the books, and hope to see y'all next year. Come out next year. If you're
Fuck
watching
yeah.
this video and you didn't come out,
Twat waffles.
Losers.
Get your asses out here.
Jesus. All right. So
You
yeah.
gotta incorporate that in
The
there too.
experience,
Fuck yeah.
man.
All right.
Yeah, so we're looking forward next year. It gets bigger every freaking year. I've been here from the start, so.
I had an
definitely-
idea for it for 4 and see if it pulls off. As soon as Slayer retired,
Yeah.
we bring them back as an acoustic set
Acoustic
Bongo.
Slayer.
Slayer acoustic.
with bongos and question and answer.
Can they double bongo though? That's the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, double
That's
bongo.
important.
And
How
ukuleles.
angry
And
does Kerry
ukuleles,
King
that
have
would
to be part of that? I mean,
Slukalele.
Mildly pissed.
mildly pissed.
Like a little miff, maybe.
We're gonna give them all those little mini first act guitars and just the
You
G
know
string
what'd
on
be
it.
great
That's
is
all
like
they're allowed
a
is
flying
just the
V
G string.
ukulele.
There you go.
Oh, that'd be kick
I
ass.
would love that.
I think they make that.
They do.
They do. They
They
make
guitar
that.
center.
Yeah.
Thinking God hates us all.
God, it's like that one swing band that does covers.
Uh huh. Like Richard Cheese or something like
Yes.
that.
Richard Cheese.
That's who we need. Vulgarfest for Richard Cheese.
That would be amazing.
All right, this has definitely gone downhill. So
Yeah.
we're signing off and see y'all next year.
Let me see those hands. Everybody front to back. Let me see your fucking hands. Let's go. It's fucking Vulgarfest!